Hello. Alright, sorry. I'm going to try and be enthusiastic, but I don't know if you've noticed. It's Chaos Dwarfs again. I need to look at the leaderboard and see how many Chaos Dwarfs are up at the top. Okay, this one has a bunch of skills. Oh, and an agility bull centaur. No block on the centaurs, so we'll take that. Oh, and they've got a minotaur, so things are a little different here. But ultimately, it's probably going to hurt. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And we're giving away 120. Of course, we do have 2 spare players. I think they only had 1. So, you know, make of that what you will. We should probably try and leave 1 catcher on the sideline, so we at least have... Well, it depends if we're on attack or defense. If we're on attack, we might bring all of them. We do have 3 blitzers now. I've got to try and work out what's best to have on the field. And there's an argument for more blitzers, less catchers, maybe 3 of each. Whether we're on attack or defense. I just wish we were playing something other than Chaos Dwarfs. It's depressing. But we'll make the most of it. We've had some close games against them, so... This looks like this is maybe their second attempt at the team. Oh boy, it's harder to want to go on defense this time. Because obviously their team is scary. Do they have any claw? No, just Mighty Blow. Okay. 1 Mighty Blow and the Minotaur. So 2 Mighty Blows, 1, 2, 3, 4 guards, which isn't so good. Okay. Any Hobgoblin skills? Okay, they have sure hands on a Hobgoblin, so I wonder what they'll do vis-a-vis that situation. Oh, greetings from Vienna. That's cool. Okay, so who are we going to bring on here? Let's bring on Rutherford. He doesn't get much pitch time. And we'll take off one of our dodgers. I think we'll take off Octavius. And yeah, we'll call it good there. Hopefully there's not too much. If they get super chatty, I may just say I'm not going to be able to talk much. Because not only does it kind of throw me off my game, but it kind of means I'm talking a lot less as well. Wow, face to face. Bear to Mino. I guess that shows that the bear is appropriately sized. I always feel like he's a little small. But when you look at it like this, that's a great shot. The bull centaurs are just huge. That's what it is. It's not that the bear is... I always felt like the bear was pretty big. I guess he stoops a bit as well. I think if you were looking at this, you'd think, these guys are both strength 5, but this guy feels a little more strength 5 than this guy. So maybe they could have bulked the bear out a little bit more. He still looks cool though. Oh, this is interesting. Is this what he's going for setup? It's very lopsided if it is. But they don't have a bad record. They have a record that we could have if we had won that last game. We'd also be 3-2-1. So, you know, probably a similar level of coach. Although we did play that coach a few games back who was like 3-0-0, and yet they didn't seem quite as experienced as it turned out. Okay, I'm sort of okay with the lost turn, and I'm kind of also okay with where that ball has landed. Obviously, the centaurs are fast, so if he's going to pick it up with the centaur, he can get back across. And he'll probably just, like, pick it up and drop back for a turn. Probably wants to get a few more of his guys over here to kind of stop us from making a little barrier across there, because we certainly, like, what I'm imagining is this guy coming through to like here, this guy coming through to here, this guy coming through to here, and we've got a little barrier, and we can throw catches in there as well to make it even more tricky. I think he's still going to get a 3 dice here, unfortunately. Due to guard. Well, our first injury. Inevitable. This is why we've got subs. Well, we've partially got subs because we've got subs. What I mean by that is we sort of we set ourselves up with buying new players. The subs just kind of made themselves happen, right? Okay, trying to remove Rutherford. I'm surprised they're not going after a blitzer here. Well, there go our subs. You gotta love it. This is this is why I hate playing Chaos Dwarfs, but fingers crossed this isn't the way the whole game goes. Maybe we're just getting them out of the way early. And the pickup. The 1 dice. As always, successful. And now I'll probably bring this guy over here. You know what? We might try and blitz through that. Let's see if it works or not. Not really. I mean, sort of, though. Gotta be cognizant of the lion here. So this is a little adventurous, but we're trying to kind of spark off something exciting here. And failing. Not going to use a reroll at this stage. Let's see how they consolidate here. It's a pity that he stunned himself there. Honestly, at this stage, I won't be surprised if they start fouling. Getting 2 injuries on the first turn is pretty huge, and knowing that I now don't have subs for the second half probably makes it feel a little bit more worthwhile of an endeavour. He's going to push me here and try and come around and in. Yeah, this is the problem. This is why I needed this other guy to come up. But it wasn't to be. And now this is tricky. I mean, it's always tricky. But we really need our guard here because agility, right? So I think we're going to be looking to try and reset. It's a pity. I know the game can't be like, oh, you've played Chaos Dwarfs 8 times, let's not make you play Chaos Dwarfs again. But in some ways I wish it would, because it is painful to play them again and again. You know, I mean, it's sort of boring and for us. That's exciting times. I'm sure we just take that. We of course got stunned. He of course did not, even though we have arm value 9 and he has arm value 8. Alright, so yeah, all we're doing now is trying to consolidate here. And by consolidate I mean just sort of run back towards our own lines and recover. Because we don't have many guys on the field all of a sudden. And also, we are not knocking him down at all. Which is another problem, but to some degree we just got to try and... boy, is that as far as we can run? I guess so. To some degree we've just got to try and like recover our positioning here. We're still a team that has leap in it. Let's just reset as if we hadn't, you know, tried to go for what we've gone for. Keep our rerolls for leaping. You know, if things go well, we only need 1 or 2 guys left to make something happen. Let's try and look on the bright side. We've lost our subs, but we haven't lost anything above our subs. So we currently still have 11 for the second half. So we've got to just try and keep happy and positive here. If he uses his guard well, of course, he will... Okay, so now we are going to be down 1. This is what you dream of as a bash team. So I see lots of guard in here. Yeah, he's okay for the moment. It'd be handy if his Minotaur did not get up. That'd be very handy. His Minotaur did get up, as it turns out. Don't really have a blitzing plan here. What on earth was that? Rude, did it? Was that because I clicked something else? Because if it wasn't, that was ridiculous. Yeah, we'll reroll that. Still yet to knock somebody over. We're going to push him this way, away from his crowd. Well, this is not good, is it? And part of the thing is, I mean, we can try and look at this. We can try and sort of get ourselves in the mindset of. Let me just see. Okay, sorry. I had a message. You know, you can try and get in the mindset of like, well, we're down to 9. 9's not terrible. If we can get this ball off him, if we can kind of make something happen, if we can kind of stop them scoring or score ourselves, then, you know, 9 versus 11 is not the end of the world. I think the difficult part of it is that, you know, we've kind of paid already for the fact that we have all those extra guys and we're not really getting to use them. So obviously that's a big problem, right? And it's looking increasingly like we're not going to be able to even have a go at the ball here. Although he's probably going to try and stall this out. So if we could somehow get some guys down here and them not be knocked unconscious every 2 seconds, maybe we can make some magic happen. But yeah, so yeah, we're not getting the things from that. We're also having a lot of problems doing anything without either just failing or re-rolling and then getting injured. So there's a lot of issues that we're sort of having to play through here. Whilst they have a fully intact team. Are we going in here? Oh, we're going back. Oh, he's already blitzed. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can't do it. Can you do it? You can't do it either. Wow. Okay. So my problem right now is I can't get anybody over here to actually do what we need to do. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and get some guys over here. I have to reroll again. I'm using all my rerolls just dodging. This is dodging on 2 pluses. This is bad. Bad times. And he has guard. Well, we'll do this instead then. We will push this guy gently. I think we're still to knock anybody over, right? You need to try and get down here. I guess we'll try and get you out because that's more likely. Alright, yeah, this is, boy, I'm having a tough time here. Still trying to stay semi-positive. Still think there's a chance here. We've kind of got a little huddle down here. What's he going to do to prevent us getting in is the question. And that's what I'm curious about. I'm not saying there's stuff he can't do. There for sure probably is, but the question is what? So he's going to come after our guard guy, because obviously this is the most dangerous player on our team right now. Closely followed by a guy who actually has block. Now, if we could not get armor broken here, that would be superb for our chances. That is not superb for our chances. Okay. I really expected them to stall a bit longer. Yeah, but I'm slightly baffled by that, considering the situation. Baffled but happy. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 catches on the field. And we've got 1... Oh, we've only got 2 blitzers still? Ay, ay, ay. So let's see how he sets up here. He has the team composition here to make this very tricky to get through. And we're gonna have to like try and make something happen very, very quickly here. So, oh, interesting. Oh, you giving us the wings? Okay, okay. Well, we're going this way. The reason we're going this way is because Hookland with sure hands and guy with guard and mighty blow this side. 2 randoms this side. So he made that kind of an easy decision. We'll try and get you throwing the ball. I know, we gotta have 3. Okay, this is what we're going for. Just praying for no blitz. It's been a tough game, but he's given us a chance. Bribes could hurt. Bribes could hurt. I'd have to GFI. I guess I go all the way up to here. Okay, you could theoretically get to there if we go here. I guess we do the throw now. Well, let's see if we pick it up first. Boy, 2 pluses have never seemed so hard. Okay, let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to stand next to our guard guy. We're still yet to knock anybody over and we're in turn 6. Stay. Okay, this could be the moment. It is the moment. Yeah, we'll follow that. Two in a row. Things have really turned around. That's okay. If he'd got there, it would have been really helpful. I want to try and tie up the hobgoblin, basically. How many GFIs do we have to get in? 1 GFI. Now, can he multi-layer this to the point where we can't leap over is the question. It's tricky, I think, but certainly doable. This guy being the hobgoblin, this guy being tied up would have been absolutely huge. But we've not rolled spectacularly yet, so remember they can technically double one these. Come on, fail the GFI. It would be so nice. Down goes Octavius. Of course, out goes Octavius. If the monitor would not move, that would be very helpful. Okay, that's interesting. The reason I say it's interesting is because we have a 2-dice blitz on this guy. Okay, we're not entirely surprised by that. But it does potentially open up our channel. Well, I'd rather get the one out of the way now. I guess we could get somebody else over here just as a possible pick up the ball when this goes horribly wrong. We did it! Okay. Boy, we rolled a lot of ones in there, but we managed to avoid them at the vital times. Got our guy back, that's good because we're going to need him to probably get hurt again. I hate to say it, but we all know how it works. They've got one turn, so I think we're going to attempt to sit back here. Not so much because we want to. But because, whoops. Okay, now we get to see how they do with one-turners. Now, Centaurs can do one-turners. They've got movement. Well, of course, you've got to remember that you always think of them as movement 9, so you feel like they've got the extra 2 movement after that, but they don't. Movement 9 is their full movement, so they actually still need 4 squares, so it's not easy. My feeling is he's just going to try and bash us here, but looking at the setup. Yeah, we did roll some 6s to finish that off, so that is a relief, because we've been tripwired a few times lately. We've got an extra team reroll, which I'd like to have saved that for the second half, if I'm being honest. But hey, maybe there'll be some use for it that does not seem immediately apparent. Everard. We are all about those stuns right now. Wow, that's impressive. Ooh, an injury there would have been sweet, sweet. I would say justice, but totally not justice, but it would be sweet. Ay, ay, ay. We do have a reroll. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that's, I think, all we're going to attempt. We're probably just going to injure ourselves if we do anything else. So there's our pile of dead. So here's the thing. We're on attack. we've got 9 versus 11. I still think this is going to be quite hard, but I am more enthused than I was. I think ultimately I probably disagree with their setup at the end of the second half. I mean at the end of the first half, but I'm not saying it, I don't get it. I'm trying to decide if I want to attempt the same thing here again. And I hate to say it, but I think under these circumstances we do. So a blitz here is obviously going to pretty much, if it goes over here, it's going to kill the game for us. But they're going to be in our face. They're going to just stand everybody up. Because that's what you do at Chaos Dwarfs against a lower armor team. Does he get his bonus to kickoffs as well? No, apparently not. Okay. So we can get over to where we want to go. Let's see if we can move anybody. We can. So that's a good start as well. We'll push him this way, away from the action. Okay, it's probably handoff time. The reason we went here is if we drop it, we've got like a little line in place. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think you can get there. I don't think anybody can sensibly get to here. Could I be wrong? Most certainly. Sweet. That's where we want to be. And last but not least, we'll attempt this at least. Okay, so what we're playing for here ultimately is trying to sneak a draw if we can. And then a draw with the possibilities of a win out there, right? We'll see if we can make it happen. But obviously we purposefully locked down as many guys as we could here. Including key players like this one, the Hobgoblin, who he could theoretically free up, although he's going to have to probably GFI some stuff. And you know, those can go wrong. Okay, you're going to one dice this as well. Oh boy, another GFI. We need him to start failing those, because that would be sweet. Okay, good news is he doesn't get through. And also, I kind of expected him to take on this guy. Is he going to try and bring the Hobgoblin round as a blocker? I guess so. Minotaur not moving is really helpful. That means he definitely can at least multi-layer this. Wow, the GFIs are impressive. Fingers crossed then. I don't think they're devastating to our cause, unless Cornelius decides now's the time to retire, but so far he hasn't. So this guy's coming over, I expect to go like here or something. No, it looks like he's gonna... well, we'll see. Okay, no, he's going now. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy comes across. If he goes here, that's actually okay. Well, unless this guy makes it to like here or something. This has been a GFI, okay, okay. He didn't do what I was scared he was going to do. I think I would have tried to dodge to get over here. Because I think... actually no. There's only so much you can block the leap here. There's not much else that's worth doing, really. I probably should have got our players up. Okay, so that's kind of an aggressive... we want to at least get on the scoreboard score there. Like, making the most of his kind of compact defense to get on the scoreboard at least. Now we see what happens next. Does he try and score fast, or does he just try and kind of come down for a draw? I guess we'll put one of these guys on the front. I mean, in fairness, we're kind of playing a compact defense here as well. Do I want to move these guys in? No. Whoa! Okay, that was exciting. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think at this stage, I think if we get a draw out of this, I'll be happy enough. Not happy in the sense that that's a lot of draws, but happy in the sense that, you know, from going 4 people down, like, very early, that, you know, maybe we can sustain for a draw. I think if I was him, I would still probably play for the win, but I mean, I think he's still probably a little scared because we're kind of scoring like widows. We've taken 2 turns to score twice now and managed it on both times, so obviously that is a little scary because obviously he's got to score and then give us back the ball. Now, if he can take out a couple of our catches, I think he'll get a lot more confident. I'm still holding out faint hopes of a ball steal as well, but it got very faint in the first half, so I kind of am imagining the same thing this half. Okay, this looks like a heavy push. An extra reroll, I do not mind. That puts us at 4. Nice deep kick. I mean, it's not deep enough that he can't just pull back and come back again, but it does mean he can't just sort of run through and pick it up on the way through, right? He's got to do a bit of reversing. Plus, his hobgoblin's got to hang back to protect it. So, you know, we'll keep looking at the positives. I feel like every time I say we'll keep looking at the positives, something goes wrong. So maybe we'll just complain. But yeah, this is obviously a very aggro push down this way. This guy's going to go here. Is he going to move in so that the... Nope. I wonder what the plan is. It's always that interesting... This is the very interesting stage of the game where they make their decisions on how hard they're going to attack this. Knowing obviously that our defense is a little on the scary side. Now if he does do this time, it would be it'd be 2 dice into 2 dice. I think it'd be 2 dice into 2 dice. You've got guard, right? That might be 2 dice into... Yeah, it'd be 2 dice into 2 dice. A push there is great. So I'm guessing they're not coming in this right now. Where are they going to sit? Are they going to sit back with the ball for a turn? Reroll used, which is nice. Not wasted, which is unfortunate. Now, if he wants to save up to do 2 GFI fails at the same time on one of these bull centaurs, that'd be great. Ooh, so close. Oh, that's bad though. Okay, no, armor break is nice though. I don't see that this is a good situation to dive into, so we're not going to be trying that. The Minotaur has guard, I gotta remember that. We'd have to stick our guard in here to get a block here, which I dislike. I think we're just going to back off. Do I have anybody that can do the splits? Do not have anybody that can do the splits. Interesting. Huh. Do you have guard? You have guard. How annoying. I'll take it. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that. This is kind of a weird formation, but I like the fact that it doesn't commit us to either side too much. So he can definitely pick where he wants to go, but it's going to be at least slightly awkward to trap us in to the point where we can't at least look to attack. And remember, we're kind of attacking as kind of an afterthought here. The more time he takes to score, the better for us. Yeah, I felt that one coming. Okay, one more guy down. This guy is stuck here. I guess he's going to come down into here for now. I don't see him pushing beyond that. What I do see is a bunch of Chaos Dwarfs just like sticking to these guys. But we'll see. He's probably going to come over here with the centaur. Or maybe here. Maybe put this guy in here. And he's got a pretty solid, solid wall. This Minotaur likes to block. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. This guy's a GFI wizard. Okay, so this first. Bear next. This next. Okay, let's have a look at this. So you... I think we'd be hitting this guy on a 2+ if we follow up here. Did I say on a 2+? That's not what I meant. On a 1 dice is what I meant. I know it didn't sound anything like on a 1 dice, but... We'll take it. We will stay. That gives me a 1 dice there, right? Unless we moved our guardian, which I'm not willing to do. Well, we've got an extra reroll. I think we'll use it on that. And as we used it, we won't leap out. Alright, so, I mean, they're playing sensibly in the sense that they're not giving us dives into the cage, but... The more they protect this guy by coming down as a whole, obviously the slower they go. So they kind of gave themselves 1 turn they can't move. I assume they'll move up into here and be able to score the turn after. So that's what I imagine will happen. I imagine they're going to come down, knock this guy out, maybe knock him out for good, and then move down, score the turn after. They should be able to do that, most of that safely. Getting the 3 dice just to make sure that they actually get him down. Because if they can get him out, that's 1 more catcher they don't have to worry about, which is very big. Didn't take him out, which we like. Now the good thing is they can't protect behind here, so we can at least come around this way in whatever capacity we attempt to do. Oh, it's another GFI. Is he going to do it? Yep. It's another good one. Okay, so I think next time he's going to next turn he's going to score. So the question is he going to leave us any holes to get a hit on here? Now, if, where's the hobgoblin going? The hobgoblin might come through for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I bet the hobgoblin's going to come through for. He didn't. Okay. All right. So there is a possibility here. Sweet. Oh, and that. Oh. Okay. Okay. Alright, so things got interesting. Okay, so what we can theoretically do is jump over here. Oh, never mind, we have you. Do we have anywhere we can put you? We don't. Okay, that's the sad thing. If we could go here, that would be great, but that's too much guard. If we could go here... That's only one guard. Because we can jump our guard into here. Okay, so we get our guard in here. Let's imagine that we run this guy around to here. No, I don't like it. Two dice against because of that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I have to come around from this angle, unfortunately. And we're going for this because we know he's going to score anyway. Ah, it all didn't matter too much. Okay, fair enough. Now the danger, of course, is that he may surf these guys off now, or just injure them in general. Kind of giving him free rein to demolish them. Was there a better way? I mean, it doesn't matter. We double won. It honestly doesn't matter what we did. But there may have been a better way. Staying this guy up was nice. No, I think getting the one die there was our best bet. Knocking it in here, seeing where it went. So I imagine he's going to do this. No, he didn't. Probably do this though. So no surf, but with Mighty Blow he may not need it. Indeed, with Mighty Blow he did not need it. Okay. I feel vindicated for saving the Apo. Despite having to wait for 5 guys to do it. So I assume he goes in this turn to give himself the maximum time to try and score. But I guess this is the turn where we find out if he's going for a draw or a win. Well, there goes Peregrine. Boy, I think he goes in there. Well, not before you've hit Montague. The man who has MVP'd more times than we can remember. Actually, I think we can remember. It's 2. Oh, is he going to go for that? This is where it could all go horribly wrong, although we don't really have anything to stop him, even if it does. It didn't go horribly wrong. But it didn't go horribly right, so there is that. Now I assume he's going to go in. Which will leave us with not many players to try and hold him off. Oh, you know what would have been great there? Is if if he had double won there. That's where we needed a double one. Not on our turn. Alright, let's see if he sets up differently this time, knowing that we just do the same thing every time. Okay, he set up a little differently. We're still going to try and go this way. I think we're still probably going to attempt this, if we can. Obviously, there's many kickoff results that could screw us over. We've already had a blitz, right? I think we have. Okay, extra reroll is not one of those. Okay. Do have to make that extra roll, but isn't that always the way? Now if we get to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we could theoretically score. It's a classic. Oh, that's very nice to see. I think we try the paths rather than the GFI. Okay. So dive and catch helped to say it there. Yeah, we reroll that. Oh. Failure on the old bear dodge. Now, theoretically, it's a little dangerous because of this guy, but this guy being here takes away the ability to surf this guy. Now, you should be able to set up a much better defense for this. Because we have much less players, and he has much more, much less of his team. What's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like encumbered. I guess we'll use that term. It's not really quite right either. So I'm assuming that this guy will form part of the second layer. Might not need the second layer. Oh, this is... I wasn't ready for this. This is quite sneaky. Okay, I don't think I see a way to surf him there. This guy being here is being so helpful. Not GFIing this time, huh? Oh, maybe we are. Hang on, did he blitz? He didn't. Oh, we're seeing a blitz here? Okay, fair enough. Reroll. Rats. Okay, digging that. Okay, well this is pretty simple in terms of theory. I wish it was so simple in terms of practice. I have to make this a blitz, otherwise there's a 2+ chance that we won't do it. Or not a 2+ chance we won't do it. You know what I mean. I think we leap to here. Oh boy. Why do we have to do the old double ones? I mean, well, the single ones. We did it again! We are wood elfing this like crazy. This game is such a roller coaster. Okay, so that was great. He still has 2 turns though. And we are rapidly running out of people to do anything with about it. I don't know how to approach this really. Okay, I think like this. Try and get out of his Chaos Dwarf's immediate range so that we can try and reposition. It does leave us Centaur hittable and Hobgoblin hittable there. But I don't want to be so far back that we can't try and, you know, sneak the ball out if such a thing becomes an opportunity. That's one of the worst possible results. Really good kickoff. Terrible, terrible result there. He's just working out where he needs to get back to. I mean, the nice thing is he can get the ball and get back to where he is. So, boy, if this had been a situation of not having that riot, oof. With the riot, he's feeling pretty good about this, or he's feeling like there's a chance. Oh, Everard. Boy, we've been. This is one of the most brutal boxes I've seen. But you know what? I said before we got in this situation, if we get a draw out of this, I'll be happy. And I think I should still be happy, considering our team issues. What we know now is it's very unlikely that we're going to suffer anything worse than a draw. We'll be sad when we get a draw, obviously, because we'll be like, oh, he made that pass with the Hobgoblin and made all those GFIs and whatever it is that he's had to have done. But we won't be too surprised, I guess. Down goes Cornelius. The very tame bear who refuses to hurt anybody. Well, that ruins my plan to dodge out Cornelius again. So what is the plan here? Is he going to go for a throw on this turn, or is he going to just get it, set back in place, and then go for it next turn? That's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. Maybe you throw this turn, or try to, because you know you can try and pick up and do another throw again next turn, and it should just have landed close by to you. Okay, that's a nice result. Rutherford, the only blitzer that decided to hang in there for the whole game. And we've got a spare reroll because of that. I think because of a kickoff event, so that's nice. I think he's going for the throw. Is he? I think he is. I think I probably would, because if you can get it down... Oh, he's not. Okay. Alright, now what does that mean? Does that mean we try and get two guys on him? Maybe? I think it does. And then we blitz, leap. Yeah, if we knock him down, it will. Okay, never mind. If we knock him down, it would be huge, so... So he's going to chain push this. So he's going to come around and chain push that way, I think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Sensible option. There's not much we can do about it. And it worked out nicely. So you chain push. You could... you probably chain push him this way. Without tackle, boy, we would have stayed up a whole lot more. Oh, he can do a handoff as well. That's nice. He's just close enough to get the handoff. So well played to our opponent. So this is now 3 dice. Going for the handoff first by the looks of it. Now's the time we need... nope, not one of those. That's as far as you need to go, ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. Interesting. I imagine what we'll see is this now. Technically, these guys can wild animal even when you do a block. It's just on a 1. Cornelius. I don't want to get too excited because we don't have a reroll, but we theoretically could knock him over here. Well, draw it is. I mean, unless something hideous happens, but he's got a reroll. Arguably, should we have saved our reroll for that turn? I don't know, it's hard to know because obviously had we have knocked this guy over, it could have been a different setup, but I suppose, yeah, you could argue that we should have. Honestly, I didn't really expect him to leave things that open. I mean, some of it was getting pushes and lack of armor breaks, right? But he did kind of leave our catchers free to be able to try and harass. So I think he's just gonna, it looks like he's gonna go for a blitz with this, yeah, that's what he has to do. Right, yeah, he's not gonna risk the mine, he can't really get the Minotaur down there anyway. So 3 dice here for the 3 dice for the win. Well, 3 dice for the draw, I suppose. And that's that, because there's no more dice to roll. (3-3). Well, it was an exciting game. We did what we could, right? It was a ridiculous back and forth. And, you know, we... Oh, hi there, Steerwasher. I'm gonna go with that pronunciation anyway. How's it going? Oh no, we rolled a 1. It's okay, we don't need to buy any players. Surprisingly. Because that was... Oh, Rutherford. No, you didn't die, right? I think the only thing we had was a miss next and a death. The death is kind of fine because it puts us back down to 12 players. Our team value is just way too high. There's not much we can do about that. But yeah, boy, those armor breaks really hurt us early on. But we just kept doing the wood elf thing in the corner, and you know, we at least managed to squeeze a draw out of it. So, we will take what we can. It was a good game, honestly. I think a draw. I'm happy with a draw. I don't know if they're happy with a draw, but overall I'm happy with a draw, considering they obviously got about 50 billion SPP out of it, and we didn't quite get that, but we did alright. How much did they get? 7, 15, 17, 20, 26, 28. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. I wonder what the I wonder what our injury, what is it? Is it casualty or is it injury? I can never remember what's what. But yeah, okay, our leap. Yeah, our leap wasn't great early on. I think it really picked up in the second half. Dodging, terrible by the looks of it. I don't remember it being that bad. Maybe some of those were, no, I don't know. Probably some of them were just when we were trying to dodge people away to get out of the way. GFI is good. Catches, yeah, the catches were good, which was a big thing. Cornelius had a good game in his own sort of way. He passed Loner twice, apparently. I don't think it helped either time too much, but it's still nice. And we did wake up after our KO, so yeah. Can't complain. And their armor was never going to break. We only hit the hobgoblins. I don't know if we barely hit the hobgoblins. Did we? I think it balanced out in the end, you know, kind of changed up by the end, but our block dice at the beginning, we just could not roll a, we couldn't knock him over, could we? Yeah, I guess for the whole thing we only rolled 9, although we didn't roll that many dice in general. But there was a lot of pushing in the first half. What a game. But you know, I mean, that was a good example of Kislev holding into a game where they really shouldn't still be about. So I'm kind of proud of them for that. I think we get our first wrestler. You know, it saves turnovers if nothing else. Plus, he's kind of a scary threat going into the cage and whatnot. So I do like that. The 60k up there isn't great, but at the same time, we've got 12 players. I mean, next time we'll only have 11, but that's fine. Our blitzers are not really doing anything right now anyway, so miss next is fine. Maybe one of these guys will MVP. Who knows? Makes our record look a bit more disappointing, doesn't it? 4 draws is crazy. I don't know why we keep drawing. But yeah. We will call it a day there. I am gonna disappear and cry about our sad inability to finish off a game. But yeah, have a good one. I'll see you for the next absolute madness. Bye for now.